Concern in Three Rivers tonight over whether the city will be able to continue to use its sole source of water.
The head of Corpus Christi Water says that even though Choke Canyon Lake is below 19% full, the water from that lake will continue to flow down to Corpus Christi. Our
Michael Gibson shows us how our water resources are quickly becoming a bigger concern for other folks. Michael?
The city of Three Rivers has used the lake for its source of water since it was built and opened back up in the 1980s. Now the lake is at its lowest level ever at some 18.9% full, which has pushed the city into stage 4 drought restrictions. The city is not only at the mercy of Mother Nature, but now the city of Corpus Christi as well. The city owns 98% of the water rights and is continuing to drain that body of water to feed its thirst-starved residents and businesses downstream.
I mean, everybody depends on this water, so we can't turn anything off. We have to let that water continue to do what contractually and what it's designed to do, which is to flow downstream.
This is the Frio River at Three Rivers. We discovered the water was flowing from this area down to Lake Corpus Christi as if there might have been a flood event upstream.
That would be water that's being released out of Choke Canyon. That's probably some runoff that's been accumulated in some of the watershed.
Choke Canyon is now just above 18% full. It's part of the city's water supply, but it's the only source of water for the city of Three Rivers, which, by the way, is not a Corpus Christi water customer. The city manager here in Three Rivers says the economy is still going great here, but the biggest problem, well, it's a lack of water at the lake.
The city has worked with Nueces River Authority a little bit, and I know that they are working on a plan to see if there's any way we could divert water from either the Nueces or maybe possibly even the Atascosa into Choke Canyon.
This concept has been floated out there, which is to say one would take water off of one of the tributaries into Choke Canyon, scalp it essentially, and pipe it and pump it back into Choke Canyon. And that's something that we would have to look at.
Choke Canyon sits just 5 miles from Three Rivers, but the city only owns 2% of the lake. Corpus Christi owns the rest. And right now, as you can see, the water is still flowing from the lake and heading south to Lake Corpus Christi to be used by the 500,000 customers all across the coastal bend. The city of Three Rivers, again, is now in stage 4 drought restrictions, which means no one can water their yards. That includes at City Hall, where the grass really turned from green to brown. Drew Molly, who runs Corpus Christi Water, says if Mathis wants to talk about getting onto the CCW water system, he would be more than willing to discuss that option and try and help the city out. The Three Rivers city manager says he may have to turn to using water wells in the near future, as well as possibly diverting some water along the Frio to keep the taps flowing there in the city. Drew Molly added that we are in a tenuous water situation right now, and that's why he pointed out that a forward-thinking city council has backed the desalination plant to help alleviate some of these water worries. Leslie, Mike.